All right, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make a pie chart for the categorical variable plate location. I'm going to get rid of stretch windup. We don't need it. We need the same pivot table that we created earlier. So I just want to expose the pivot table again, because this time, instead of inserting a bar graph, we are going to insert a pie chart. By the way, you'll see 3D options. Don't do it. 3D options just distort the picture. They're only made for people who care about what things like fancy things and not actual analysis. Sorry to be so like dramatic about it, but it's true. All right. So here we have a pie chart, and we don't want the blanks, so I'm going to get rid of the blanks. Okay, now I'm going to come over here and I want to bring the bar graph back just so that I have them both to look at. Okay, so for this pie chart, what does data labels do? Data labels will give me how many labels are in each category. I need to see all the categories. There we go. All the categories are there. Now, let's look at the data labels. Something cool. Let's see. We'll keep the same colors that it has. We're going to have, this is the breakdown of pitch location. Now I see, and I'm not quite sure when this happened, but we'll fix it. There's a blank category. Let me go back to our pivot table. And this blank is there. I want to get rid of the blank. All right, I don't want to see that. So now that category is gone. What I would like to see, I'm going to get rid of, let's hide this chart button because we have pitch locations, so I can just rely on that. I would like to see percents here. And so what you can do, click on the data, right click, let's format the data labels. You format the data labels, it's now by value, but I would like to see it by percentage and not value. So I'm going to unclick value and have just the percentage. You can go, yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to highlight them again and I'm going to bold them, Control B. That makes them a little bit better. And we could do a bunch of other things. Let me right click on that. Whoops. Format the chart area. I'm going to put a line around it. Ooh, I could fill it like this, and then I can put a border. All right, maybe we'll do that. I'll bold this. And so this shows us, oh, but now we don't know. I don't know if you like this. Like, there are so many categories. Actually, I'm changing my mind. When we go, I'm going to click on the data labels, right click again, format it. I actually do want to see the value, or not the value, but the category name. There we go. Because I want to see, I don't want to have to rely on color matching. So for category 1, we have 3% of the data. For category 2, there's 8%. For category 10, which is the highest, we have 21% of the data, and that piece is definitely the biggest, followed by 11, followed by 12, followed by 9. So we see these 4 bars here corresponding with these pieces of the pie. But this will show you, if we label these, which we'll do later, strike, 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 we will see that like more than half of the pitches are strikes and less than half are not strikes or balls. And so that will conclude our analysis of univariate data. When we come back, we're going to be combining our two types of variables and looking at how do we analyze bivariate data sets.